Welcome back to Project Rattle Trap Part 2. This episode I'm going to show you how I was able to port my heads. Here's the intake port. I've got the head upside down. We're going to blend these contours together, pull this shoulder back a little bit, and then raise the ceiling here. We'll take some meat out of this area. But notice how rough the castings are, and all we're going to do is clean it up. I'm going to take my striker. See how rough that is? This is one that we got a little bit more work to do on it, but it's pretty close. But see how smooth that is? See the contour? See how we just blended all this together? And then smoothed up the walls, cleaned up around the valve guide. Alright, so let's get started. I'm using a short shank cross cut bit. Now I've ordered some longer ones, but they just haven't came in yet. But it's getting the job done, but I'm having to go back and use a lot more sanding rolls with the long reach once you get down in that throat. But like I said, it's working for now. Let's get started. Y'all have got to give me a little credit for trying to make this easier for y'all to hear without having to mute all the sound out. Just took a rag with some electrical tape, and it does help. I've been using some rapid tap oil, and I was really skeptical at first, but it really does help. So y'all definitely grab some sort of cutting fluid to help during this process. Alright, let's go ahead and put some down. Alright, I'm going to start on the shoulder and just start blending that down, okay? Here we go. This cross-cut burr makes it pretty quick work. Alright, now that I've got that, I'm going to work on the bottom floor. So I like to start back as far as I can go, back up in there, and then work my way back out. And then again, I'm going to blend these contours together. Let's go ahead and add a little more oil. And some more oil. It's looking pretty good, guys. And when y'all see me go back over it, I'm going back over it real light, just trying to make it as smooth as possible. Obviously, we're going to come back with the sandpaper, but this just lessens the work to do. I got a little bit more of a ridge right there. I like to use the heel of the bit when I'm making those cuts. I'll dig in and then pull it back to keep it a constant flow. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and work on this sidewall. So I'll just add some oil. See that heavy casting line? I'm just trying to work it enough to smooth that out. You see it now? All I'm trying to do is just work it enough to smooth that up. You know, use this cross-cut burr. You'll want to keep it moving pretty good, because if you let it just sit there, it will dig in. It does a great job. Makes quick work out of it. Alright, I'm going to work on this a little bit right here. See, I got most of that smoothed out. I'm just going to continue work on this blending part. So real lightly, and blend that back. Alright, let's do this side wall. Same thing, I'm just trying to chew it enough just to get rid of that casting iron. Okay, let's flip the head over and continue. Once again, we'll put some oil. Now this is the floor. Now all the videos I've watched and the articles I've read, they talk about not doing a lot with the floor, just cleaning up the casting marks. It's a known practice to raise the ceiling, which is what we did by blending those contours, but they don't like messing with the floor, so I'm going to follow their lead and just clean it up. I like to reach back in there as far as I can and then work my way back out, and in the way I'll clean up these edges on both sides. It's looking pretty good. Remember I said I'll dig it in with the heel and then I'll just pull it back. And then I'm going to feather it back up and feather it back out. Guys, if you just take your time, you won't get yourself in trouble. Alright, that looks real good. Oh. Be amazed at how much you'll want to flip and flop this head around to get at different angles. But now we're going to flip it upside down and work on the bowl. On this side, we're going to blend the seat in with the bowl, and then we're going to chew this area out here. Now we're just going to lower it a little bit and then work around the valve guide and then clean up that ramp and then just move the casting marks. This one's the ones I've already done. You see I just lowered that down, worked around the valve guide, and then just cleaned it up. I got a little bit more work to do there. Now when you're working around this seat, make sure you don't come up anywhere near here. That's actually where the valve meets the seat and closes and seals. So you don't want to get anywhere near this area, but you do want to work on that bottom side, but don't work up here. Okay, now we'll work on this side. And now let's work around that valve guide. So guys, what I did there is I put it down there, I dug my heel in and pulled it back. So that makes a nice smooth transition. Okay, now we'll continue working. Now, once you get around this valve guide, make sure you take your time. Alright guys, I got a little thin right there. Now, some guys you'll see, they totally remove this material, but I'm not going to totally take it out. I'm just going to leave some. It's really hard to get to. I'm just trying to reach back there and work on that ramp. Alright, let's turn the head up on its edge. Oh, clean this right here. Alright, let's keep working on this side. A little more oil. And I'm going to work right here and just connecting this back and then reach up there as far as I can. Alright, we're going to get down real low with you so we can watch it together. I've got my sandpaper roll on here, so let's just hit it real quick with that, and yeah, just show you it doesn't take a whole lot to make them start looking good. I'm going to go ahead and get a new roll in there so I can hit that ramp. So if I go at a 45 to those strokes, it'll help it get a little smoother, and then I'll turn around and go 45 down just to help smooth it out and even it out some. Alright, then we go 45 down. Flip it over. Just keep working that.